What's up, guys? Welcome back to PTSD.
Episode number 13. 13. Is it a good number or is it a bad number?
It's an unlucky number.
It is, huh? I thought the same.
I don't know. I don't get the whole "see you lucky" number. What's your favorite number? I'm like, why do you have a favorite number?
You don't bet?
No.
I mean, do you bet?
I don't. But it's tempting.
It's tempting, yeah?
There was a guy at work who showed me, dog, like for 5,000, you can make like 300K. I was like, damn.
Yeah. You given 5,000 and you can get 300K back.
Yeah. And it's all about just saying this team is going to lose, this team is going to win by 2 goals, by 1 goal, but yeah, very simple.
Yeah, it's tempting.
What is the female equivalent of betting?
Joe was like, no, that is tempting. That came from the core. She's like, I can just bet Chelsea is going to lose. These guys can bet Man U is going to lose. We're going to be billionaires. All these people that are making money, like one chance. The problem is once you win, you keep going back. You know what they say? Once you go black,
you can't go back.
So it's like that, dog. You get caught in that trap. And then, hey, I don't know, the next time you win, you've already spent 200K and you win 50,000. No, niliweka 1,000 nikashinda 50,000, but you've actually in the time you've been trying to win that 50,000, you spent like 200K. So,
Hapo mwindi kafurahi.
Sana. It's like casinos. Why they say I've never been to. I need to go to a casino. Has anyone of you been to a casino?
Yeah.
I'd love to just go and see what happens in there. I've never been to a casino.
Nothing really, nothing much.
Where did you go?
The one in Upanga.
Oh,
Las Vegas.
You went to play?
No.
What were you doing?
My friend went to play. I went to watch.
Oh,
yeah.
I want to watch. Honestly, watching seems interesting.
Yeah, I didn't have money to do that, to go and do that in a casino. That's why the entire thing started with betting. So I feel like you asking me if I played is a disrespect, because clearly I said about the betting question, Manzoni. And people who bet don't go to the casinos to play. The casinos are missed.
Why? Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why wouldn't you go to a casino? That's where you can win the most.
I know, but the majority of people who bet, would you really see them in a casino?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
This stuff is
I feel
new.
like that's like the same thing.
This stuff is new to me. I'm just like, oh, you can make money.
Hamis, Watanzania let me say it Kiswahili. Watanzania wanawabet. Utaona kwenye casino.
Ushatumia lugha ya Kiswahili.
So now it makes sense.
Ukibadilisha lugha tu, umebadilisha kila kitu. If you said Tanzanians who bet, would they go to a casino? Yes. Okay, same question. Watanzania wanaobet. Would they go? Where?
Yeah.
Hawezi kwenda huko.
Just go to watch.
It's the language. Joe, it's the language. He changed the language.
Yeah, I know.
When you change the language,
It's completely different.
totally
Yeah.
different thing.
I thought I was talking to fellow Tanzanians. That's why I didn't feel the need to change the language.
No, you have to change, man.
You have to change it.
Because we're also trying to do this from a podcast point of view.
We're trying to be professional.
Yes.
Speaking of money, your girl got free internet because Tigo just love their customers that much. Hence why me and Tigo are best friends. Like, I will literally go to whatever shop they have and just buy those people lunch because I love them so much. But they gave me 1 GB of internet for 24 hours. Because here's the thing, you guys. It's so funny because the internet wasn't working for other networks. Tigo was working perfectly fine. And they got rewarded 500 GB, 1, 2, 5, whatever GB. But that's because the internet wasn't working. So, it makes sense. I got, I think other Tigo customers as well, but got rewarded 1 GB for 24 hours because they updated their app. Please tell me that's not a good... Actually, it's a horrible reason to give people free internet, but it's just like, hey, because you guys love us so much. And I don't think anyone was complaining or whatever, so I don't know why they did it. Anyways, and so I told Hamis and Farid, just like 1 GB is nothing. You guys, I use 1.4 GB a week. A whole week.
Joe, you have to understand.
A whole week. That's why 1 GB for me for 24 hours is a lot.
You have to understand. I'm not saying it's not.
And also, I am self-employed.
What does that have to do with anything? Hamis basically has 2 jobs.
And I'm self-employed.
It doesn't mean anything.
It does, because
Look,
that means I
it's-
have less money and I'm broke.
Let's clap for Tigo. Congratulations.
Tigo, if anyone that's listening to this works in Tigo, I love you. And DM me on Instagram and I will buy you free lunch. I hope I don't get a lot of people that are like, I work in Tigo. No, you don't. Shut up.
Is that thing still there, by the way, till this day?
What?
That whole thinking behind mobile networks, that Vodacom is for rich people, Tigo is for students.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Still there.
Vodacom is for rich people.
What's Airtel for?
Now.
Yeah, now.
I don't know.
Actually, I've never thought about it.
Because I use Airtel.
I don't know. It used to be for like cheap bundles and stuff.
For cheap people, sorry.
It used to be. I don't know now.
No, it's definitely. I think Tigo is more for cheap
I
people now.
stopped using it.
Tigo and TTCL are more for.
I gotta be honest, man. Airtel is pretty shit these days, man. It pretty is.
Airtel, get your shit together.
But anyways, man, let's get into it, man. Hamis, what's the topic of today, man?
The topic of today, ladies and gentlemen, is the dark side of true talent. As I speak right now, I am inside a cave, the darkest cave I've ever been in. The type of cave where there's no water,
People are getting bored, Hamis.
No internet.
no air conditioning. And hey, there wouldn't be air conditioning.
You just ruined it. You just killed it.
I'm like, this is too modern for me. This cave is too modern for me. Anyway, that was just us trying to throw shade at Joanne. But no, the topic,
Episode 13.
the topic.
You guys,
is
this is
the
what I
same.
have to deal with on almost everyday basis.
We're dying.
I'm sure we're going to get to a point whereby there'll be listeners saying, yo, feed these guys.
Feed the children. Feed.
Just give them some food. Maybe they'll stop.
Oh man. No, but the topic is the dark side of true talent, and the reason why I decided to like, I thought of this when I realized the celebrities who are like convicted of like terrible crimes are some of the most talented people in their crafts, and that's when I was like, I should ask you guys about this. Do you think, this is my question, do you think the people who are really bad are really good at doing something? Like, that's the first question. Do you think the people who are terrible, who do terrible things, are really good at doing something? I mean, they could be really good at doing the terrible thing, but that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, maybe they have a different talent.
True.
That's just that top.
They're just in the
top
wrong
notch.
field. Oh,
Top notch. No. Like, I need you to understand so you can answer this. Do you think the people who have been convicted of crimes, maybe sex offenders and pedophiles and maybe even serial killers, do you think, apart from what they've done, they're also really talented at something totally different? Like
Yeah, probably.
singing or dancing or drawing or what? And the second question is, it's a continuous question. The second question is, or is it that the people who are really good at doing certain things like singing and dancing and playing sports and what just enjoy doing really bad things? Because I'm asking that because of the guys who've come out. Like, I was looking at the list, and all these names are not like regular people. These are people who are like the best at what they did. So, like, number one, Bill Cosby, one of the legends of stand-up comedy. Like, yo,
I
America's
literally
dad.
grew up watching his
if
show.
you watch the Cosby Show, you're like,
I
shit.
loved it so much.
Yeah, but this man came out to be a terrible human being. And then there's Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, Steen. Steen is the problem here.
Jews.
Yeah. Jews.
Yeah, it's the Jews.
Bill Cosby is not a Jew.
No, the Steens.
The
are.
Steen.
Oh, the scenes.
So you're saying all Jews are bad?
I did no. That's another person.
Yo.
That's someone else. That's not me.
What you trying to say,
And
Farage?
he was also
Yo,
great. He
yo.
was also a great artist as well.
Yo. But you see what I'm saying? Like, these guys, there's R. Kelly, Kevin Spacey, O.J. Simpson,
Adolf Hitler.
Mike Tyson, Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler, yeah.
Why Hitler?
He was a great artist. He was a great painter.
He was?
Yeah.
That's not what he's known for, though.
Of course, that's not what he's known for.
Yeah.
Because he.
But these other people are known for, like Bill Cosby is known for his acting.
If I could answer her Mrs. question, maybe with.
Tell me what you think.
I think it's because these people don't go throughout their day trying to be nice. That's why they end up doing these things. Of course, I'm not answering it completely, but I'm just saying, because when you asked me that question, you said, why do these people seem like they're really good at doing the bad things? They're not going throughout the day trying to please people. You know? They're really introspective. They're very introspective about themselves.
No. I don't know if you understood the question.
I understood the question.
What did I say?
Moriza, why are these people who are who are very talented really good at doing bad things?
No. Not really good at doing bad things. Why are these people with who do really good in a certain field, maybe singing or dancing or drawing or playing football, whatever, why do they end up doing bad things? That was the question. Because they could be terrible at pedophilia, but they still do it.
You mean they're good at pedophilia, but then they're doing it.
No, they could be terrible. Like they're talented, they're singing as well.
Yeah.
Right? And he could be a terrible pedophile, but he's a pedophile.
A good pedophile. Well, how can he be a terrible pedophile?
He's a terrible like in the sense that
He
he's
got caught. Obviously, he's a bad pedophile.
Okay, if he
person.
gets caught, he's a bad one.
Yeah,
but
so- but-
Baka, he gets caught, he means he's been a good one. Right?
No, not really. He's just had the right people helping him out, hiding things and stuff. But the question is, why, with that much talent, and
end up doing something that bad.
yeah, why would you end up doing so? That's where it came from. Like, do you think that's where the question came from? Do you think that the curse of having really good talent is then
Going insane.
going into these other stupid things that these people do?
But then
Could it be a thing that, hey, the really talented people are also sick in their minds?
But these aren't normal people. Like, for someone to be greatly talented, first of all, you're not a normal person. So you kind of adhere to different rules. I am not saying what they're doing is right. I'm just saying, if we put ourselves into the minds of these people, right? Because I don't need to. You are very talented. Similar to Ndoevo, by the way, I haven't seen your other stuff, right? we haven't seen your album come out.
Yeah, you niggas need to search my house now.
Coming soon.
But these people are not normal people, right? So, and that's why I tried to say Manzoni, like maybe I was trying to answer it very differently, that they're not going around their day to day like regular people trying to please people as well. They're very introspective, first of all. And secondly, with great talent, these people have ambition.
Comes great responsibility.
Comes great ambition. You remember that joke? There was a Arnold Schwarzenegger joke, right? This guy, he came from Austria. He couldn't even speak English. He couldn't even speak English, but became an actor. Lifted body weights, became an amazing a blockbuster action hero. You know, won so many awards. Married the Kennedys. Became a governor. Why wouldn't this guy think he could get away sleeping with his maid in his own house? You know, that ambition. Same thing with R. Kelly. R. Kelly has made multiple albums. He gave us Step in the Name of Love. Believe I Can Fly. Why wouldn't this guy go and do what he did? Because the vices, like the more successful you get, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the things that you want to do, because you're getting away with so much shit. So the things you want to do become more and more enticing. Like right now, let's say I like drinking. If I become a famous comedian, my guy, I will have a bar in my house. And if I become more famous than that, I might own a winery. And if I'm more famous than that, I might buy myself an island and then do a mad thing like this,
Like Jeffrey.
like Jeff. So I'm not condoning what they're doing, but what if it's just
Jeffrey. That name Jeffrey is also a messed up name.
very nice?
It's not just the Weinsteins and the Epsteins.
If your name is Jeffrey, I'm sorry that you said that.
Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeffrey Epstein. Hey, don't name
You're
your
not a
child
bad
Jeffrey.
person, Jeffrey. It's okay.
Okay, continue.
So What if it's just them operating on a different level that
Mm.
they think, hey man, I'm so good at this thing.
I can do whatever I want.
Why can't I do whatever I want?
So what you're saying is that talent does not come with this dark, twisted side.
It doesn't.
It's the things that these people start to do and get away with that leads to them wanting to do crazier things. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because in normal people, give them money, make someone rich, and see what the fuckeries they're going to do. Make a lot of people rich, and then you will see. They say money shows you who you are, right? These people we're talking about, I know we're talking about talent, but money and fame comes with it, and then we see the things that they end up doing. So, Tato Kaida, man, we've seen it here in Dar. We've heard so many stories, I suppose here, but people get money, little access to here and here, a little hush hush. They do a madness.
What happened in Da?
No, I'm just saying with people in Dar who get money.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to reveal my contacts.
Okay.
Yeah,
But things happened.
but things happen. Yeah,
I don't know about the things that happened in Da.
hey man, there's so many circles in Dar, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Joe, you know about the things that happened in Da?
I'm the last person to ask about the things that happen
Hey,
in
man.
Dar.
Good point.
the things that are happening in here are sad, but we'll wait for the documentary. We're not going to do it right now on the podcast. Let's wait for the documentary. I miss this documentary. I'll be there.
Yeah, you have to be that friend who says he was always such a funny guy, you know, and I think things started to change when he lost his dog. But I don't like dogs. We'll figure out the plot.
Yeah,
It has to sell.
Don't worry. I will
has to
come
say-
with
okay,
it.
cool.
You just do the shit.
Cool.
You
Okay,
do the madness, and
Yeah.
I will come with the script.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, no, that makes sense. No, I mean, I was thinking about this, guys, and then I also think to myself, for some reason, I was really convinced that maybe it is true talent that comes with like this other crazy side. But the way Farid puts it, I'm like, okay, I see what he's saying. And then there's also the world of what do you say? It's like the people around them that do you think the people around them allow them to do these things, or is it I don't want to think that
Maybe
there's
the people around them actually do those things. So it's like peer
yeah,
pressure.
that's what I was saying. I don't want to think that they actually comply. Because if you know this, like Bill Cosby is like a good example in the sense that he must have been doing it for a while, right? And if you know this is messed up and it's bad, like why isn't anyone taking action or dealing with this guy at that point in time?
Because he's paying for your holiday. That's why. This guy is paying for your holiday.
Would you be okay? Would you keep quiet just because
He's paying for my holiday.
Yeah.
He's paying for my internet.
Yes.
He's paying for where I live.
Yes.
And that's only between him and Hamis. Let's not even go into Bill Cosby. Let's just say it's you.
You'd be quiet.
No, let's just say it's you. You're my guy, right? This comedy thing we've been doing, my guy, do whatever you want.
You'd be quiet.
Do whatever you want, my guy.
You'd be quiet.
Do whatever you want. Hamis. Do whatever you want. I want it to be on record right now. I'm not an accomplice, but do whatever you want.
I would never. This guy is selling his soul.
It comes with money, my
No,
friend.
hey.
Like that's why you just find big people doing it because it's all money. They have money to have people keep quiet. They have money to get good lawyers, I guess. That will
Listen to Joe Hamis. Do whatever you want. You're a grown man.
No, look.
if you do whatever you want, that will cost our friendship. Just so you know.
It won't cost mine. Actually, it will make it more expensive. Yeah, just
Be like, for this, I need to charge a little bit higher to turn a blind eye. No, I understand. I mean, if that's the case, so you're going to say that people keep quiet because at that point in time they think there's a lot to benefit from. Fine. But also, it makes me question how sick people are. Like, just on that level. I mean, this new P. Diddy case, yesterday there was a video of him beating his wife in 2016.
yeah, Cassie, yeah.
Yeah, this guy denied all the allegations. Then yesterday you see the video live. This guy's just kicking around. And I'm like,
And she's nice.
dog!
Have you seen Cassie, Joe?
No.
Cassie's nice. Like,
Here's my next question. Do you think the really nice women are the ones that come with the curse of getting beaten?
Yeah, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend.
I'm starting
I
to think the really
We don't,
nice.
we don't.
No, Joe, think about it.
You like saying, oh,
She's
just
that.
because I'm pretty, I asked to be sexually assaulted.
Not you asked for it. I'm saying it's like, is it a curse that they end up getting beat? Not they ask for it. They just end up.
Anyone can end up getting beaten.
not really anyone. The ugly ones
anyone.
don't end up.
Yo.
Yeah, the ugly ones
So
don't.
if I
end up.
don't, so,
No, it's like
Joe, but
see,
not-
basically the ones that are not getting beat up, you're calling them ugly.
no,
We are not saying that. The ones who are hitting them are saying that. We are not saying
We
that.
are on record. Our words were not what you just said. Joe, listen. No, because I thought about it now. Because when you said Cassie is nice, I'm like, Rihanna is also nice.
Exactly. And Chris Brown is a very talented individual. But look at what he did.
He showed the dark side. You see my question
Yeah.
from the beginning, Joe. These really talented people.
It's money. It's the fame gets to
The money, the fame gets to their mind. Right?
And why are the pretty women's with this guys?
money.
All right. So they're in an environment. So the pretty woman usually be in an environment that might be safe for her financially, but at the same time, you're with a messed up individual. You're with someone who's gotten away with so much shit throughout their entire lives, and then they look at you like, I can get another pretty one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like Cassie is nice to us, actually to me. I don't know to Hamis. Hamis, has different standards. But to P Diddy, Cassie is nothing. And you've seen from the video how he's treating her, right? You've seen it. We've seen it so many times. Like you see so many celebrities with amazing women, and you're like, yo, why is this woman doing this to this? Why is this guy doing this to this woman?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the price they have to pay for stuff like that, man. Everything comes with a price.
And I like how you we spoke about Chris Brown briefly, because there was, I don't know if it was an award or something, and they ended up not wanting Chris Brown to perform, or they didn't want to give him, and I don't remember what it was. And there's people who didn't want to give him that opportunity, implied that they don't want to associate with someone that has his sort of history
Yeah.
or record. And then it's interesting because then I go to the gram, and people's comments, like Instagram is so weird. When you think that they will be against a person, they're usually not against a person. And then when you think they would be with the person, they're not with the person. So in that specific area or situation, whatever it was, they were actually saying, so just because he hit a woman, sijui kipindi hicho, it means we can't forgive him, he can't move on with his life. And I'm like, no, we cannot forgive
Can't.
this guy.
Kwani, would you be with someone that has a history? The likely chance of them hitting you is there.
It was such a weird thing to see. Like, I'm going to these comments and everyone is with Chris Brown, and I'm like, It's almost like we're saying,
'Cause if it
as long
looks-
as he apologized and served his time and did what he did, it's okay.
Yeah, but it kind of is though, isn't it? Like,
Not for me.
but look, hey man,
Listen, I don't care how much time you served. I don't care how much social work you did and who you apologized to. I will still see you as that person who hit someone.
that's fine. You can see them that way.
Uh-huh.
But my guy, Heartbreak on a Full Moon was an amazing album. I didn't tell Rihanna to go and be with Chris
Was
Brown.
it amazing? It wasn't amazing.
Okay, it was a good album.
It was
right?
okay.
But-
But it was too long.
Fine, 45 songs, right? But I didn't tell Rihanna to go and be with this guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't concern me that you got hit. I just want to listen to good music.
No, but now,
Ladies
that's
and
fine.
gentlemen, that came from Fridge's mouth that he does not care.
It will come out again. I want to watch Bill Cosby because he's funny. I'm going to watch the shows once again.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But for that situation, would you have been mad at this organization that said we don't want to associate with this guy because of his history?
As a fan,
Because he wanted to need
Yeah,
his
even as a fan.
reputation.
because I want to see him perform, yeah, I would have been a little peeved. Not really mad. I would understand it.
You know, the company's only doing that because they don't want to spoil the reputation. Because they know that people are going to talk. If we bring this person in, and be like, oh, you associate yourself with someone who is bad, blah blah blah. When that's not the case, at least for the company, it's like, bro, he's a good. I don't know. I think people dismiss once they see that someone has done something bad, they dismiss the fact that he's actually talented and can actually sing.
Yeah.
No, that I get what you're saying. But also, here's my follow-up question. We might be mad as fans, we might say whatever we want to say, but did that organization do the right or the wrong thing at that point in time?
Wrong.
Why would you say it's the wrong thing?
because like I get, again, like I said, the whole reputation thing. They just don't want to. They know if they're not doing it for him. They're doing it. Okay, I don't know how to explain this, but it's more of themselves. Like, hey, people are going to crap at us, and we're going to lose business if we associate ourselves with someone who they don't like. Which,
So why are you saying they did the wrong thing?
because it's like, hey, like, yes, what he did was wrong, but if they already planned the whole performance. Okay, I'm also really tired right now, but the whole
Okay, Joe is just not on point here.
That is not the point.
Here's what I think. I think they did the right thing for themselves as an organization. And as a fan, I might love this person and whatever, but I also think they need to set those examples. That's the only other thing that I would take into consideration. I'd say, okay, cool. They can set that example. Because then we're beating women. We're going to apologize. We're going to serve our time. And then we'll be back.
Hamis, we had this. Actually, Joe, I need you to hear this. We had this conversation with Hamis last year about our team, Manchester United, about this football player, Mason Greenwood, right? What he did to his lady,
Girlfriend.
his girlfriend, right? Those accusations.
are they still together?
Voice record. They're still together. Yeah, they got married. I think they're getting married, or she's keeping the kid, or whatever. I don't know. But
I don't know. I didn't follow up.
I don't care. All I care is this boy can play football. I need him in my team. I do not care who he's with. I don't care what his sexual orientation. I don't know. I don't know. I do not care. Yes, it's a little mad what he did, because it was basically like rape, something like that, right?
Assault.
It was assault, right?
Yeah.
But I honestly don't care, man. Just come back and play football.
So that's for you.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's for me. But
That's also messed up that he's saying he would be okay.
no. It's not that.
Listen,
You don't understand.
I'm saying it's messed up because you just said you understand the Chris Brown situation. And now you're on the opposite end saying
No.
would want someone like Mason to play. You should be on one side. Are you with these offenders or are you not with these offenders?
I am with these people.
Offenders.
I am with the offenders professionally. I am with them professionally in the sense of I know you because you're a footballer. Your personal life, umezingua, that's your personal life, right? But if you come back on the pitch, I'm not going to boo you because you assaulted someone. Score for my team, right? If it's beneficial for me, if I enjoy Chris Brown's music and I want to see him doing the moonwalk and dancing around, I want to see that. I don't care what happened to Rihanna. I'm sad for you, but I didn't tell you to go and be with Chris Brown.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine if that's your take. But then, do you see what I'm saying now? If you accept that situation simply for the benefit of what this person will do for your team, that's fine if you're going to accept the situation. But do you know what it means off the pitch now?
Yes, of course, off the pitch, it's saying we're condoning this habit.
Yeah. And then you're not condoning it, just you as an organization. Now he's going to be crazy off the pitch.
True.
And then he's going to influence other players.
True.
Younger
100%.
players. Yeah.
100%.
That's why I say, I'm never with these people. Set an example with these people. And I really like understand now. Maybe at that time we didn't talk about it like this. Like I understand now what you mean. If you're thinking of it in that perspective where like I just need this person for what they can do for me, bas. But I always be one of those guys who are like, no man, I'm not going to be with these crazy people. Like the perfect example is Alex Ferguson. People say he's one of the greatest coaches of all time, but they don't know how brutal that man was with his players, from the hairstyles to who they could date. You know, he sold Beckham because he dated his wife.
Yeah, Victoria.
Yo.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he didn't get rid of him because it's a bad thing. But he wanted players to abide by certain guidelines, in the sense that he said the minute you start being associated with a certain group of celebrities, or you're clubbing, or you're doing these things, we will not see eye to eye. So he's not going to say, hey, don't date because dating is bad. But he knows the standard he wants to set. And it worked. We cannot deny.
100%.
And that's where I'm coming from. That's what I would like to achieve in every situation.
But let me challenge you in this way, right? I am not saying they shouldn't make an example, but there should be some allowances. with some things. Okay, of course, with the whole assaulting women thing, and okay, that's a little ugly. Yeah, okay,
Ooh,
But-
this guy is talking about allowances. Where do you
this-
draw the
no,
line?
exactly. Where would you draw the line? That's the question, and that's why these things were so much better. I can't believe I'm going to say this before social media, because these things wouldn't come out. Before I get to Ferguson and Man United, Ronaldinho, one of the greatest of all time, Ronaldinho,
A legend.
had a clause in his contract that allowed this guy to party. He wasn't like the other players. Robin van Persie wasn't allowed to train with the other team because of his injuries. But these are talented individuals that you give allowances so that they can. Football is still a business, so that they can come and give you that output. This kid that's signing for Real Madrid, Endrick, a young Brazilian wonder kid. You know, he's dating a 23-year-old.
Is it? I know she's older.
Yeah.
By a few years.
And he's under contract with this lady.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think is going to happen when this kid gets to Real Madrid and then he's around Perez, Vinicius, the other guys who have been there for some time? What do you think they're going to do? What do you think they're going to tell him?
I don't know.
They're going to introduce him to that Madrid lifestyle. They're going to take him out for the nights. He's going to say, hey, look, there's another model here who's also 18, your age, blah, blah, blah. He's going to forget about the other girl who's 23. And this happens in football all the time, you know? We've seen guys steal each other's wives in football. We've seen guys in football kill people and come back on the pitch and play again. This is Alonso, right? So all I'm saying is, with the talented people, they're not normal people. There should be some allowances, but we shouldn't be surprised that they're doing these things. Because
So what are the allowances now?
now here's where we start drawing the line, because to begin to know, hey, if you're a rock, hey, if you're Drake, you're in a concert and people keep throwing bras at you, what are you going to do after the show?
No, tell us the allowances. Don't tell me about Drake. Tell us now where you draw the line.
It depends on your line of work. I can only talk about comedy because that's what I'm doing.
Okay, where would you draw the line in comedy? What is it? Sema mwenyewe. Interesting, eh? This is how you know how sick this one is. Tell us where you draw the line.
I think with comedy,
Uh,
first of all, man, I'm a man. Okay?
And Hamis is not.
No.
He's a boy.
But the line. He's just...
He's stalling.
Tell us
He's
about-
stalling.
Wouldn't you guys want to wait until I'm there and you figure out exactly how sick I am? If I say it right now, it's like a spoiler.
No, we're not asking you how sick you are now. We asked you where you draw the line.
Of course, when it comes to human rights and the violations of that sour, you know, you can't be doing stuff like that. But there are other things, man, that you do. Just turn the other way, you know.
Like what?
Okay,
Now I'm actually curious to know what.
so many times in history we've seen great talents being substance abusers. We've seen that. We see that currently even in modern day. But you can't intervene with this person and tell them that, oh, hey, you need to stop this. What if it's his creative process, as they say? What if it's something that he needs to go through, maybe his demons that he has in his head? It's just a slight example.
Go see a therapy if it's a deep demons in his head.
Yeah, but what if this artist is
They can
this
afford
good
it.
because of what he's doing, because of his substance abuse, because of the trauma that he's had ever since he's a kid?
That's one example. Next example.
You couldn't just let me have that.
Nah.
Yatosha.
I will see where you're going with it. I'm like, this guy, this guy is running away from the main thing.
But still, Hamis, I know you're getting the point. But still, I know we're getting the point that a lot of these talented individuals, as we said, are not regular people. So there should be some allowances. Not all, of course, human rights violation, hitting other people, etc. They cannot fly. But we have to look at them differently, man. We have to look at them differently because they're not like us. I'm a firm believer on the whole, hey man, this person is really good at what he does. This person is better than you. He needs to be treated differently.
Treated differently how?
You cannot treat this person like, let's give a classroom example, right? For example, in class, let's go back to high school. You would have very smart kids in the room, and you'd have very dumb ones. I cannot treat you guys the same. I cannot do that.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't because the guy that's always getting A's is the exception. I used to have this in Shaban Robert. There was this really very, I think some of the smartest guy I've ever seen in my life. I think he had a scholarship throughout his entire tenure at Shaban Robert.
Okay.
But you can't put me and this guy in the same room and treat us the same way. No, it's not fair to him. So the dark sides are going to be there. The unresolved traumas are going to be there. The ugly.
Everyone is fighting their own demons.
Everyone is fighting them. But this person who's the exception is now making tons of money or is adding value to our culture or our way of living. As I was giving Hamis an example, like he's paying for our holidays. Hey, I'm not going to tell him to stop the fuckery that he's doing, you know? And Joe, let me ask you, haven't you ever been disappointed by someone who is really good that you've kind of liked, even celebrity wise?
Probably.
No, who? Who's your go-to? Don't tell me Taylor Swift because she has a lot of baggage as well.
I never barely liked her. Her songs were just everywhere, so you can't get them out of your head.
Yeah, but she has some good songs. I can.
She doesn't have bad songs. Like her older albums are the ones that I like. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Wait, repeat that again. Like what she has to
Haven't
say.
you been disappointed by someone?
I feel like I have, but I probably can't remember who at the moment. Yeah, I don't remember who. I feel like a few of Disney stars. Yeah, Disney stars.
But that entire thing is a little like, isn't that entire corporation like a little jaded?
It is.
Yeah, that entire corporation is. I can't really talk about Disney and the Nickelodeons. My God, you are young. Just realized. My God, you are young. Ah, okay. But yeah, man, it's a whole thing, and I know now people might think I'm some kind of monster because
Probably. Because you're siding with the offenders.
I'm not siding with them. I'm just understanding.
No, I mean, I actually get where you're coming from. I get, like, even, like, for me, like you're saying, it's just because, okay, first of all, English. I grew up watching Bill Cosby. The Cosby Show.
Dr. Huxtable.
Literally, you guys, I loved that show so much. I was just like, that was my friends back then when I was young, basically. My friends now. So even when I heard like the stuff about him that came up, I was like, okay. You asked me the question. Bill Cosby is literally one that I was disappointed in. Because I heard of it, I was just like, crap, like that's crazy. But it's one of those things where, like you said, it's not going to make me stop watching your shows.
Yeah, it's not, because at a certain point in time he was making you laugh. It's funny.
I mean, and also like you said, like what does that have to do? Like, okay, before people are like, she's also on the side. I'm not. But then, like you said, it's like I okay, what he did was bad. I feel bad for those people that were victims of what he did. But what does it have to do with me?
Actually, I want to get this to Hamis as well. But even the victims were quiet for a certain point in time. Yes.
Yeah.
This shows the allowances that they're also getting from the victims. Can you understand that this person is so good at what he does that even his victims are giving him allowances from this bad thing that he did, apparently, which is bad, of course.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like that makes sense because I'm like, okay, if first of all, I don't even know how did that whole thing even get out. Anyways, that's probably like the whole thing trying to. But I'm now curious to know how it got out. Cause is it like one person that came out and said XYZ about him, and then it all got out, and it was a whole case, or I mean, I guess that's how they normally start.
True, it is how this thing start, but we also have to remember that it's their personal lives. That's what I'm trying to say. This is their personal lives. I work with people, let's say in my office, I work with people who do X, Y, and Z. They do messed up stuff. I'm not going to stop working with them just because they do that. I have my own goals, and if I can use them to get what I want, so be it.
It's not like you're going to be buddy buddy and best friends with them or be close to them.
Exactly. I'm not friends with Chris Brown. He doesn't even know who I am. Right? But I enjoy his music. I think he's one of the coolest guys out there. Right? I don't like him, but I enjoy his music.
You enjoy what he does, not who he is as a person.
Exactly. To me, he's a product. That's basically what he is.
That's true.
Yeah. So I don't. I think when Hamis was thinking about this topic and talking about the dark side and what all these people do, we don't even need to go far fetched into the whole celebrity power and fame thing. Just go to money. In Tanzania, just think of money. Once I give you a certain amount of money, Joe, you could change. I don't know, but you could change. I am definitely changing. I am definitely changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you could change after you get an X amount of money. And then what happens?
Yeah.
Have you not provided jobs for people in your business? As a digital creator, haven't you helped business thrive and grow throughout that process? Haven't you fed your family? Haven't you fed your people? Haven't you paid homage to your family by buying them houses and all that? So we cannot deny all these good things that you're going to do just because you're going to do the bad things. You know?
That makes sense.
And that's all I think about when it comes to this topic.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's again, it's also gonna sound bad because people are like, well, just because it's not affecting you doesn't mean it's bad, not bad or whatever. It doesn't mean you should. It's like, okay, grateful, and yes, I'm glad it's not affecting me as much as it affected the people that did affect.
And I don't expect people to care if it affected me. Like, if I was the one hit by Chris Brown, I don't expect people to be like, oh, I can't believe Farage was hit about, because it's my personal life. I chose to be Chris Brown. You see?
Yeah, I chose to get hit by Chris Brown.
Yeah, because there's some benefits I'm getting that you are not getting. You see? He's still on my phone. I can still call him to beat me up again. Yeah? Maybe. Hey, there's some people who would like that. There's some people who would want that. There's some people who would like that. But all in all, we just need to separate the art from the artist. That's all we need to do.
Oh, 100%. No,
Yeah.
that's something I definitely agree. Like,
And this-
you have to.
And this is so vast. It's so vast, my God. This is why even with you asked Hamis something here about his friends or his people. Because we get asked these questions most of the time. Like let's talk about the whole assault thing. Because that happens in Dar a lot. Right? Like a lot of females are getting assaulted by their partners, or people who are married, they're getting assaulted by their husbands and whatnot. I am not going to be an advocate for a guy who assaults his wife, but at the same time, you know what I mean, Joe?
I'm trying to understand.
But at the same time, I am not going to disregard the guy completely because of this one bad thing that he's done.
That makes sense. It's like you, let's say like you do a bunch of good stuff and then you do one bad thing and then people just define you by that one bad thing,
Exactly.
which is not how you're supposed to do, because everyone makes mistakes. Now, obviously, if it's continuous, then it's not a mistake, it's a choice,
It's a choice that you've decided
which
to do.
is not good.
Yeah.
But if it's like a one-time sort of thing, and people are like, "Oh, he's a bad person because he did this one bad thing," when he's done other, he could have donated to so many charities and helped a bunch of people.
So many.
But just because, oh, Sijui raped someone, which again, I'm not saying
Yeah,
it's good to do it.
the rape one, that's on you. I was saying
No,
assault.
okay, okay.
Assault is a little better.
I'm sorry, you guys. I really, truly am. But like, no, just because I'm trying to think of something lighter than that. Which there's none. Just because he did that one thing, and you're now like, oh, this is who he is. I'm just like, you're disregarding every good thing that he has done, basically.
100%. And it's not necessarily fair. I know it sounds mad.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
it's
not
fair.
necessarily fair, you know.
But yeah. Anyways,
I think we're going to end it here today because I am feeling a lot of energy coming from people, a lot of judgment. Oh my god!
I know a lot of judgment is
Oh my
definitely
god,
going
this
to
guy
be
is a
there.
monster, you know.
Usi Shanga ukipata DM saying, Fridge, what is wrong with you? Fridge, I'm unfollowing you. Fridge, I'm no longer friends with you.
Nah, that's cool, man. I need the people.
No, it's
we get.
gonna it happens. I mean, as long as people are gonna take it the way they want to take it, if they think you're being a bad person or a monster just because of your opinion, then cool. If they want to not unfollow you or stop being friends with you because of your opinion, it's up to them. Everyone is titled to their own opinions.
True, man. True. And I want people to know that even with Hamis, because someday it might come out, you know, his things might come out. And when they do, I'm still gonna be his friend. I'm still gonna be there. I'm still gonna take the documentaries. I'm going to take the interviews. I'm still going to follow his stuff because he's still my friend. You know, I think it's a sad world that we live in now because I'm also seeing people our age being affected by it. Like, let's say someone gets canceled, and then
Cancel culture.
yeah, let's say someone gets canceled, and then you see people being like, okay, now I can't post about this guy. No, man, he's still my guy. Right? I'm not part of this culture. He's still my guy. I still enjoy his things, but I think we can end it here. I don't know if Hamis has anything he wants to say to wrap this up. But before you say anything, dog, I just said that if it happens, when it happens with you, you'll still be my guy. I'll still post your jokes. I'll still post the specials. I don't care, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you before that thing happened, so it's like it's not.
And I know some things. So
Let me say, I appreciate my friendship. I appreciate my friendship with you guys. I didn't know you would.
I would tell you it's wrong. You should have not done that.
Yeah.
But
I won't say anything, though. I won't even tell you. It's
that's a being a bad friend.
I
That's
won't
not.
tell
That's
you it's
not
wrong.
being a. I will literally crap on you and be like, "Hamis, you're a horrible person."
I don't
But
care,
I'm
my
still
guy.
friends with you. And
No,
I still have
won't do
much
anything
love for you.
horrible, so you guys can be safe. You guys will be fine, okay? Because you know, once I go down, they start to say, "Who was he associated with?" And then the Hamis list comes out. And at the top of the list is Joe.
And then they look at the
Farid.
podcast people that he was on the podcast with. Farid, Joe, Lucy.
Now we're in jail together and you guys are mad at me because nah, man, I'm good.
If we go down, we go down together.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't want to go down. You
I
guys are going down on
appreciate
your own.
this. Anyway, I was outside for most of the rest for I don't know how long.
It's actually good because the first sort of half you guys were talking, and then the last sort of half it was me and him. So it's
Oh yeah, cool. That's fine. So I
It's-
missed
it's
I missed
even.
some stuff, but I hope you guys said some cool stuff in there. Yeah, man, that's it. I don't even know what to say. Thank you for listening.
See you guys next week, man.
thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast, episode number.
Kuminatatu.
Yes, we'll see you guys. We'll bye.
Bye.